welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Camila and I make videos all about social media, content creation, entrepreneurship, and more. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button below to follow along my own content creation journey as I navigate different platforms, grow my accounts, and make money doing so. Today I want to shift my focus back to UGC. I have been doing UGC now for roughly 6 months and I wanted to provide an update on how it's going, including how much money I'm making from UGC, my UGC strategies, as well as what has worked best for me and the challenges that I've faced so far. In the UGC space, there are a lot of creators saying that you can make a lot of money, like thousands of dollars per month, you can be a beginner, and that overall you can just be successful. 10 out of 10 times when you come across UGC creators promoting this type of content, they are either selling a course or selling a service or product or trying to get you on their email list. Though it is entirely possible to be successful and to make money, there is also the realistic side to UGC, and I'm going to tap into a lot of those based off what I've learned in the last 6 months. Let's move on to one of the more interesting parts of this video, and that is how much money I have made in the last 6 months as a UGC creator. Take into consideration 6 months ago, I was pretty much brand new in the space, and it does take a while to get the ball rolling, and I definitely experienced this in my first several months, and even up until this point, there are some days where I am, not filling up all my time with UGC. But to date, I have made roughly about $2,400. This is not the exact number, but just by estimating per month how many deals that I've done and looking at some rough estimates, it is far above $2,000, but just below about $2,500. In the last several months, I have been doing about 2 to 3 UGC deals per month and have been closing out each month with about $400 of UGC deals. Once again, it has taken me a little while to get this ball rolling. $2,400 is not a ton of money, but just imagine this as extra side cash, an extra income or side hustle that you can start to add a little bit of extra cash to your wallet. Adding this money on top of a part-time or full-time job is just a really great idea. Though I did have a lot of time after quitting my 9-to-5 job to create videos, you can easily start UGC as a part-time thing while having another job or being in school. It really just all depends on how you organize your time and having proper time management and selecting either days or times to film and record your UGC content. You can totally achieve these same numbers doing this on the side. Not to mention, I made this $2,400 in the last 6 months as a beginner. So just imagine you are well versed in the game after a few months and how much you can make once you actually start getting some practice and get your ball rolling. I do anticipate in the next 6 months to definitely make more than $2,400 now that I kind of know what I'm doing and I've been doing it a little longer. Okay, so moving on to my strategies. My strategies are a little bit all over the place. I will put it out there that 95% of my UGC deals have been inbound. They are finding me through my Instagram account, my TikTok, or my profile on Upwork, which I'm gonna be talking about a little more in this video and how Upwork has really helped kind of kickstart my UGC journey. This past December and January, I was trying to focus on my outbound reach. I was creating email templates and I was pitching to brands, sending my portfolio out. Though it is a really great strategy to do this, I found it difficult to get direct emails. And it really just takes a lot of data mining on the internet to find specific people and company emails to pitch to. So that wasn't really one of my favorite things, although that just comes with being a UGC creator. If you have access to like a Zoom info or any kind of like data website that's gonna give you marketing emails or brand emails, like partnership emails, that can really help save you time because you're going to be sending emails directly to the person in charge of like partnerships or collaborations. Though since I did not have access to that and right now I'm not really willing to spend money on it, I was just cold emailing or cold pitching to very general email addresses, and I believe there are somewhere between 30 to 50 emails that I sent out in those 2 months, which is also not a lot. I was able to successfully secure one UGC deal where they wanted 2 videos from me, and I got $400 out of it. So it was still successful, and pitching to brands and to that brand did work, but I kind of over time just stopped pitching. I don't know. It is a little discouraging when nobody responds to you, and I kind of gave up on that. Not that I'm going to stop pitching to brands that way. I definitely will continue, but it's not one of my focuses and priorities with me doing UGC. So if I'm not reaching out and pitching to brands, where am I getting all of my UGC deals from? 95% of my inbound deals either come from Instagram, TikTok, or my profile on Upwork. And I want to make an entirely separate video of being a UGC creator on Upwork because it has been one of the most successful things that I have done to be in this space. My Instagram account does help send over UGC deals to me because I'm just present on the platform. I have secured UGC deals from brands where I've done gifted collaborations with, and they've come back at me asking for paid UGC deals, or either they reach out to me for a gifted collaboration and I will propose giving them UGC videos. So I will flip that gifted collaboration request into a paid one. That has definitely happened before as well. Upwork was definitely another platform where it took some time to develop my profile and get the ball rolling as well. It was a very slow start, and I almost didn't believe in Upwork until I believe like a few weeks to months later, it actually proved itself to be a really great place to find UGC deals. Especially after you complete your first job on Upwork, it's almost like the algorithm just starts to send clients to you. I receive a lot of inbound requests from clients. So even on Upwork, I'm not even pitching to brands. I actually receive, I want to say like at this point, anywhere from 2 to 5 inbound UGC deals per week into my Upwork inbox. So currently I have about 6 to 7 UGC deals going on at the moment. Contract is signed. Some of them I'm waiting for products to be shipped to me. Others I'm actually currently working on right now. But Upwork has definitely been the most significant thing for me in my UGC journey, especially for somebody who doesn't really like to pitch to brands because the success rates are pretty discouraging. And that is always going to be sales. Like, you're gonna get 9 no's before you get your first yes. And the same thing goes when you're pitching to brands for getting UGC deals. If you're like me who isn't so into the pitching to brands part and doing, the cold outreach, I think platforms like Upwork will be really great for you, especially once you start developing and establishing your profile. Other platforms like Fiverr and other freelance ones, I don't know any other ones, but Fiverr can probably do the same for you. Right now, I don't want to dabble in both of them, so I'm focusing on Upwork first, and I may try out Fiverr later. As for some of the struggles that I faced in the last several months as a beginner UGC creator would definitely be, of course, getting your first few paid UGC brand deals that you can showcase those on your portfolio and just have them under your belt. But another struggle that I still currently continue to face is being paid right. A challenge that I am going through is pricing and low budgets with brands. For most brands, they are going to try to pay you as little as possible. And so exposing your rates and just having that discussion with brands is probably one of the biggest challenges for me, just because I am only 6 months into the space. And this goes back to seeing a lot of other creators online say, you can make thousands of dollars per brand deal or UGC deal. I have not seen that yet. I am still waiting to get to that point, and this is where the realistic part comes out of it. I'm not sure if it's because there are so many new UGC creators in this space that brands almost know they don't have to charge as much because somebody next door could be doing it for free or for half as what you're charging. Also, as I mentioned, I get a lot of my UGC deals off of Upwork, and though Upwork is really great at sending me these gigs over, and I am happy to work with most brands on there, they do not pay that much. The average UGC deal on Upwork is around $100 to $200, and that includes usage rights, sometimes whitelisting, raw footage. So the expectation of you making thousands of dollars per UGC deal is not really a thing on Upwork, though it is a great place to get started. That is what I'm going through now. So I'm doing a lot in quantity of UGC deals, but they are all currently pretty low paying. I have not had a really big deal come in where I am making $1,500 or $2,000 for the deal. Hopefully I can update you guys one day on a deal like that. Currently I'm just picking the low hanging fruit that I can get, and I am continuing to improve on all of my UGC skills, and Upwork is helping me do that. So, has UGC met my expectations, and is it worth it? Well, after 6 months, I will honestly and truthfully say yes, that it is worth it. It is possible to make an extra couple $100s per month. It may seem pretty intimidating in the beginning or discouraging, or like you have no idea kind of what you're doing, but if you just continue and you get at least a couple UGC deals under your belt, it just seems like things actually start to take off. And I feel like up until 1 or 2 months ago, I honestly was pretty hopeless about UGC, like, to be honest. So you definitely have to have patience in the beginning. With every piece of work that you do, update your portfolio and definitely mix up your outreach strategies, whether you want to do outreach on Instagram, via email. I also recommend starting an Upwork or a Fiverr account and put all of your work on there as well that you have on your portfolio on your Upwork or Fiverr account. There are also a lot of different UGC apps that you can download. I'm in Canada, so more than half of them don't exist here, so I'm not really on the UGC brand deal apps. UGC can totally be worth it if you have no intention of quitting or stopping. Even if you want to keep it on the back burner for a couple weeks or months, say you get discouraged or you feel like stopping, you can always pick it back up. Just don't quit forever. It's a thing that you can always have as a side hustle where, once again, you're continuing to add to it with every kind of deal that you get. As for me, I will be continuing with my UGC content. I do post a monthly series on my YouTube channel where I expose how much I make as a freelance content creator. So my UGC numbers are also in there. I hope to have some UGC income updates for you guys that are good in the next 1 to 2 months, as I am currently going through a lot of deals right now. They're all still realistic numbers that pretty much anyone can do. If you're a new UGC creator or aspiring to be one, definitely hit that subscribe button to stay on top of any tips or updates that I give. Once again, I have a UGC playlist on my channel if you want to absorb some of that content. If you're still watching, I appreciate you. If you have any questions on UGC or content creation in general, be sure to leave them down below. I do want to make a Q&A video for all of you guys, so if you have anything you want added in that video, definitely leave that down below. Okay guys, until next time.